everybody, what is happening? Joe the Geek here, and today I'm going to be reviewing the newest movie on Disney Plus, Pinocchio. That is correct. So, Pinocchio is the newest movie on Disney Plus, as I mentioned in my intro, and here are my thoughts for it. Tom Hanks playing Geppetto is okay. He's a good actor, don't get me wrong. It was directed by Robert Zemeckis, and him and Tom Hanks did really well done movies together. Passed Away, Forrest Gump with him. There's a couple movies, The Polar Express. This movie, when they collaborate together, Tom Hanks is okay for Geppetto because he's playing Geppetto in this movie. So, the movie is set in Italy, just like the book. In a small village of Tuscany, and most of all the characters actually are all Italian. But Tom Hanks with no Italian accent kind of give it away a little bit. He's, like I say, don't get me wrong, he was good for the role, but it wasn't amazing for the role. The story is basically, if you haven't read the book, it's basically about an old man named Geppetto living in a small village of Tuscany. And what he does, he builds clocks, he builds puppets, he's a carpenter basically, and he lives by himself. He has a pet cat called Figaro and a pet fish called Cleo. And one night he's carving a wooden boy, and he calls him Pinocchio. Jimmy Cricket, played by Gordon-Levitt, he comes by and he stays in the house because in the beginning of the movie you'll see him very cold, and he's walking down the street of Italy, and it's very cold, so he finds a warm house to go into, and he finds the house of Geppetto, and he stays in the house also. So overnight there's a shooting star, like a wishing star. Geppetto makes a wish that he wants a real boy, and the shooting star becomes a blue fairy, and she gives him the power to Pinocchio, the wish to Pinocchio, and Pinocchio becomes a real wooden boy. Like, he moves, he talks. Not a real boy, but he's still wooden. He moves, he talks, and the fairy tells him if he becomes a real boy, he has to behave, be understandable, not... So he goes on these adventures. He goes to school, but then he gets handpicked by the fox and the cat, who then tells him that he's going to be famous. They put him into a show organized by Stromboni, and he's the only actor that he plays real Italian. I forgot the actor's name. His name is like mine. It's Giuseppe or something like that. Anyways, he's a real Italian person, so his acting is just good because he plays the real Italian character, has the Italian accent, which I love. He actually talks a couple of lines in Italian, which was pretty cool. And it's basically he goes there, then he goes to hangs out with kids. They go to Pleasure Island, they turn into donkeys. It's all these crazy adventures, and Geppetto goes after him because he's very worried about him. So it's a good movie. I've seen different versions of Pinocchio. This is basically the live action remake of the 1940 I think it is, cartoon version by Walt Disney, and I seen that version too. That's an amazing version. It's like classic Disney. So I seen that version. I also saw the version in the theater called The Adventures of Pinocchio with Martin Landau and Jonathan Taylor Thomas, which is okay. It was the first live action Pinocchio that I seen, and the wooden boy CG is this exact same thing as this one. They made him in a wooden boy CG. And another Pinocchio version I saw, it was a 1972 TV miniseries, The Adventures of Pinocchio. It's the Italian version. The whole dialogue is in Italian. That was a really good version because I saw that when I was a kid, and the puppetry was so cool, and it's very cool. The whale is so cool. The actors dressed up as their characters Like the Fox and the Cat, those are two Italian comedians. I don't know their names, so not familiar with those the actors back then. But yeah, that was a really, really good movie. It's called The Adventures of Pinocchio. Check it out, 1972. But anyways, going back with this Pinocchio, my thoughts: too much CG. Yeah, yeah. So Tom Hanks was one of my not problems, but issues with Geppetto, because, like I said, don't get me wrong, he's a really good actor. I've seen him in tons of movies, really cool. It's just the accent. I thought he had the accent, and yeah. Second issue I had with the movie, like I said, is CGI. So much CG. Like everything's like computer CG. The fox and the cat, of course, they had to be CG because they talk. But Cleo, the fish, and the cat, Figaro, were both CG also, which is kind of a giveaway, because it's like I'm watching like a 3D version of all cartoony computer generated movie. Yeah, it wasn't pleasant to see everything CG. There was a bird that's CG, the whale CG. Almost everything was CG with little live action scenes with the people interacting with the puppets. My rating for Pinocchio may be 2 stars. Yeah, it was good. It wasn't exciting. I understood the story. I wasn't surprised to see nothing. The ending, yeah, I'm not gonna spoil the ending, but I didn't think that the ending was really well done also. But that's my review for Pinocchio, the 2022 version, starring Tom Hanks, directed by Robert Zemeckis. If you want to go see this movie, Disney Plus has it right now. Smash that like button if you like this video. Share this video. Subscribe to my channel. And also comment down below what you guys think of Pinocchio if you haven't seen it. What are your thoughts on it? That's about it. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Catch you later, dudes.